Welcome everybody, Mike Martinez, and today I got the pleasure of sharing this platform with Gio Giovanni. He's a family member of mine, and we are constantly talking about different things. What's going on with this COVID-19 stuff, and we talk a lot about how to make money, from home with this because you know what? I firmly believe that with every disaster, with every adversity, there's a seed of an equivalent benefit, right? You can turn anything around if you got the right mindset and you got the right techniques and stuff like that. So I want to welcome Gio into this conversation. By the way, I definitely need for you guys, whoever is seeing this, whoever we communicated this video with, if you're seeing this on YouTube or you're seeing this on Facebook, give us a comment. Let us know what you think about. Let us know if you have some ideas that we might have missed over. Give us a thumbs up, or just give us a comment. If you don't like the show, let us know that too. Maybe we can refine it to to do something else. But just give us your comments, all right? Gio, thanks for spending some time with me today, bud.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak here.
This is great, man. So we talk a lot about the things that are going on in this country, and with what's going on now with the lockdown, everybody's home. What have been some of the things that you've seen, some creative things that people are doing, or even you? What are you doing to make some money?
Well, I could tell you the first rule is just to have a lot of discipline, right, and patience. We are out of the state. We don't need somebody to tell us how much we are allowed to make in a day or when to go make it in a day. I believe you have all the time in the world to make $1. Some of the apps that I've been using lately, Facebook Market, Craigslist, Etsy. These apps on my phone, I'm able to make $100, $200, $300. It doesn't matter. People are making money just by using the internet on a daily basis. There's money to be made. When everybody is running around scared, the first rule of thumb is you sit back and just watch it. Watch the environment, and don't be afraid to make your money work for you. That I think that's the first rule of thumb, and just believe in yourself and just have discipline.
Yeah, that's a great point. And just so that you guys know, and I won't get into too many details, but here's something that I thought was very interesting. Gio has, he lives in a very nice estate. He lives in a place where he's got 1.5, 2 acres, and he's got some old barns there. And one of the old barns was kind of, they decided they're going to take it apart, and they're going to, so what they did was they started dismantling it and started offering the wood, believe it or not, the wood from the old barn up for sale on, what was it? Was it Marketplace?
The barn's been there. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Where are you selling the wood from the market, from the barn?
There's an app called Let Go. I got it posted on Let Go. I have it posted on Facebook Market. I also have it posted on Craigslist. I use all the apps that are available to me, all the resources, from reading, and just putting that item out there and just standing by it. Anything you have in your possession should allow you to make $1.
That's it, man. That's it. And you know what? Again, to me, it was just ingenious, the fact that he's dismantling the barn, and he's putting it up on these apps, and people are saying, hey, I'll buy it. And, he's making $150, $200, $300 a day selling stuff that to some people would be considered junk, right? And that old expression of one man's junk is another man's treasure is absolutely true. So one of the things that I know, and it started working for me because of what I learned from Gio, is, my wife and I, because we got the extra time, we're cleaning out closets, we're cleaning out rooms in the house. And, instead of throwing things away, we're actually putting it in the Facebook Marketplace, putting it on Let Go, like he said. Offer Up is another one. and people are saying, hey, I'll take that. What do you want? $50 for that? Sure, no problem. I'll take it. And that's how, you know, 2 or 3 sales at $50, you're $150 in the day, and that's a great way of doing it. So, you know, and the point is, what Gio is saying is so true, that, you know what, we're in the mindset of, all right, I got to go at 8 o'clock and punch the clock, and now I work till 4. You can make money all throughout the day. You can make money. There's no limit to how much money you can do if you do it the right way. And again, Facebook Market is one of the places. Let Go, OfferUp, things that you have around your house that you haven't used for years, you can put up and start making some money. Now, Gio, what other ideas have you come up with, or have you investigated that might help somebody now?
Well, if you do some research and you see the trend, all these companies are shutting down due to the COVID, and a lot of these companies are having their employees work from home. You know, one of the things that I say, if you're working from home, that means you have all the time in yourself to invest in yourself instead of investing into somebody else's time. So if you do some research, some of the things, if you like to write, you like to draw, there's things in the internet where you can sell your you know, you will write a report for somebody and they will pay you for that report. You could also freelance yourself to where you could do a drawing. If they like your drawing, they're gonna buy it. You know, we have thousands and thousands of websites out there that if you do your research, you can work and just, you know, the affiliate market alone, it's you know, just to post blogs and ideas. You know, people are paying top dollars for this stuff right now. You know, they're running out of ideas. You know, before they used to all sit down, go into a board meeting, everybody would sit down together and come out with ideas. But guess what? The internet now allows you to shoot your idea across to that California location when they need it. So, you know, other ways to making money, not just that. We have a product, you know, you do consultations. You know, if you feel like you're good at consulting somebody about a certain way to how you carry yourself, hey, you can sell that. If you're a motivational speaker, guess what? People need motivation in their life. You could go out there and speak life into people. You know, there's a dollar in the market for anything. You know, we use the internet wrong, and I think that if we sit back and stop panicking and you look at it, you could even be a teacher in China and make money because you're teaching the kids in China how to speak English. So there's ways to make money by using the internet right now. That's, you know, people need to understand, with all this COVID stuff, the world is transitioning to have a bigger market on e-commerce. Yep. Does it make sense? I
agree 100%, man. And, you know, you touched on some things that really are very, very interesting. You know, I'm a public adjuster, and a public adjuster is still one of what they consider essential businesses. So we're still working out there. And I was just at a client yesterday, and I'm over at the client, and both the husband and wife, they're working from home. But I see the wife, she has this, you know, the face guard, or the, you know, the whatever they're using on their face, right? And she got a really nice one. And I said, wow, that's a nice one. She said, yeah, you know, I'm doing them from home. I got my sewing machine over there, and I put some nice fabric together, and then I'm selling it to my friends. I said, wow, that's incredible. So simple things like that, right? Simple thing. And by the way, guys, if for those of you that are interested in becoming a public adjuster, we're doing a lot of training online through video conferencing, like you see me and Gio right now. So that's another option, right? If you you know, if you'd like to learn how to do that, make sure you contact me. But the bottom line is, there's a ton of things, like Gio said, a regular craft that you have. You know, pick up, if you're good at drawing, you'd be surprised how many websites are buying drawings now, right? If you're good at writing, you'd be surprised how many short stories are being written now, how many articles, how many reports. All those things are accessible to you right now, and you just might come up with an income. You know, there's some, believe it or not, there's some websites that pay up to $200 for an article. You write an article about a specific subject, and if they find it's good, then they sell it to other people, and you make up to $200 for doing that. So that's one of the things that that Gio is mentioning. And really what we're saying is that your income is limited to how creative your mind can be at this point, right? Listen, you know what? Yeah, I know. I used to get up in the morning and fight traffic and go to work and spend 8 hours there and then fight traffic back home. And you're into that. You think that's the blinders you got. But the fact of the matter is this COVID-19 has opened up the playing field for anybody that thinks creative, that can do other things, right? So that's the most important thing to think about. Now, Gio, before we close this, what would you say should a person, any particular tips that a person should start their in looking for what to do?
I say the first thing you do, you start at home, right? Because everything is from home. We start at home. And the first rule, like I said, don't panic and have discipline. That's the first thing you need to do. The first thing I could tell you to do is find out what you're good at and sell that, right? Because if you're good at something, it's gonna work for you. You know, see what's working around the internet. Do your research. Grab a pen and paper. You know, they got stores like Shopify. Nowadays, you don't you don't need no merchandise or a building to sell the merchandise. You could drop ship it. So just find out what community you're able to sell your product and what's gonna help you expand to the next level that you need to go to. But it starts at home with a little bit of discipline and a little bit of care to yourself to know what you want to do and how far you want to go on into this future.
Yeah, that's great information, man. And you know what? I love the fact that you say, figure out what you enjoy doing, what you're good at, and then go and branch out in that area. You know, I help people put together blogs, and I think blogging is such a big thing, right? Put together a website that you enjoy, something specific about a hobby that you have or a skill that you have or a talent that you have, and put it together and then just talk about it. Just, you know, write something about it, and you'll be surprised how many people gravitate towards that. Another thing that you could do is, if you think you have a particular skill, and everybody's got some skill that they're good at, right? Go out there, and it could be parenting. It could be a health idea. It could be something with relationships. You know, a special, you know, way to get girls, right? You know, a special way to cook. You know, a special way to train a dog. You know, a special way to, you know, do whatever, anything. You can make a little report. You can make a video series on how to do that particular thing, and start selling that and make money on something that you're good at and something you enjoy doing, something that you enjoy reporting on. Blogging, by the way, guys, is one of the greatest things. Some of the top earners, and I personally know some people that are making $60, $70, $100,000 a month doing the things that they love from home, just because they got a blog and they're posting stuff up there. And you mentioned affiliate marketing, right? And what they're doing is they're finding affiliate marketing programs that they can refer, and they're making, you know, $10 here, $25 there, $100 there, and that adds up. As your audience starts to grow, you could be making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a daily basis or even a monthly basis. I mean, think about it. If you could develop something where you could make, you know, I heard an interesting statistic, and I think it was in 2018, where it said that if a family of four, all right, no, I'm sorry, a family of two, so two people in the household, husband and wife, no kids, husband and wife, if they made $4,000 a month, they could live a really, really, really comfortable life. They could have their car paid off, their insurance paid off, their mortgage paid off, their, you know, you're not living extravagant. You can't go for, you know, yearly vacations, but you could live a comfortable, really comfortable life with only $4,000 a month. So think about it. I mean, there's people that are making much more than that, right? Doing things that they love from their home. And if you could figure out, hey, you know what? This is my hobby. I love it. I'm good at it. If I could teach another person, but chances are there are millions of people that love the same hobby you got. And if you got techniques, if you got a skill that you could share with them, they're going to gravitate towards you. They're going to want to learn from you. And you got, you know, a video program you're selling for $100, I'm telling you guys, you can make a hell of a lot of money just doing something as simple as that. Not even, you know, what we started on, which was Facebook, selling items on Facebook, Marketplace, selling items on LetGo, things like that. Now, before we go, Gio, I want to ask you this question because, you know, I've been thinking about this a lot, and this idea, this concept of mine is turn nothing into something and then turn something into profit. So in other words, you take an idea from your head, you make it into something you could capitalize on, and then you turn that capital into profit by investing and stuff like that. What do you think about that?
That's a great idea, Mike. The first rule I live by is that, like, just to piggyback on what you said, it doesn't matter how much money you're making as long as you got an income. One thing that I always tell myself is a dollar starts with a penny. So as long as I get that first penny, I'm on my way to the dollar. Does it make sense?
Yep, absolutely, man, absolutely.
So just, you know, just take your ideas and run with them. You know, anything could be turned into a profit. Remember, you know, that first eureka, listen, we're here today with technology. So, you know, put your ideas to work. Don't let nobody work your ideas.
That's it, man. And I'll tell you what, guys, for those of you that are looking at this, you know, the masses are running scared, and that's the perfect time to capitalize. That's the perfect time for you to separate yourself from everybody, because everybody's sitting in front of the camera, I mean, in front of the TV, looking at the news, saying, oh my God, look how many people are dying. Oh my God, look, we're in lockdown. That's where you separate yourself. How do you turn this disadvantage into an advantage? How do you make this work for you instead of bringing you down, right? So that's what we're encouraging you to do. I hope Gio and I kind of sparked something in your head. Maybe you could go now into your closet and find, hey, you know what? I haven't worn this jacket for a long time. I'm going to put it up on Facebook and see if somebody buys it, right? And maybe put $20, $30 in your pocket for something that you haven't used for the longest, right? That's how it starts. It starts with the simple things like that. So, Gio, thank you for being with me today. I appreciate that very, very much. Anything else you want to say in closing?
Yeah, just thank you for your time, Mike, and thank you for having me on. You have a great day yourself.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll be speaking soon. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment on this video. Share this video with other people. Maybe we can inspire, you know, some action and some goodness to come out of, you know, what we're sharing with you. Obviously, you know, this is not, I'm not selling anything here, but you know what? You can go out there and do your own investigating and figure out what can work for you. So again, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, share this message, and stay safe. We'll be speaking to you soon.